Hello, everyone. You're watching KTV2. My name is Hussein Jawahri, and this is Over Under, your show where we talk about movies, TV shows, and video games, and we decide if they're overrated or
Underrated.
exactly.
What a creative
Wow.
show title.
See, this is why I'm joined by AJ Mazini
AJ's here,
because
guys.
He completes my sentences. When
I
like-
complete you.
Yes,
That's it. Not
yes.
sentences. I complete you.
Tell him, AJ. Tell him
All
what we do.
right. My favorite filmmaker. We're going to talk about him today.
Oh, yes. We're doing another franchise.
Another franchise,
Yep.
a Christopher Nolan franchise. The only trilogy Nolan is a part of,
Ooh, I
the
not know
Dark Knight trilogy.
People need dramatic examples to shake them out of apathy, and I can't do that as Bruce Wayne. As a man, I'm flesh and blood. I can be ignored, I can be destroyed, but as a symbol, I can be incorruptible.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me! Hit me! Introduce a little anarchy. Upset the established order. Everything becomes chaos. What the heck? You can't get in!
He's a silent guardian, a watchful protector, a dark knight.
The Dark Knight trilogy, where we talk about Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. Yes, with
Christian Bale, my friend.
Kristen Bale or
Bale.
Christian. I always mispronounce his
Christian.
name. Christian
Bale.
Bale. Okay,
Yes.
Mr. Bale.
Mr. Bale.
He is. Oh, they said he even like suffered
I don't
when he was
know.
changing
Yeah.
his voice.
And his physique. He's known about changing his physique per role.
Yes.
And we've seen him in extremes when he's so skinny in different
Yes.
roles and just muscled up for Bruce Wayne.
Now, since
Batman.
since you're very excited for the Dark Knight
Yes.
trilogy, I'm gonna get this done quickly. Would you recommend for everyone to watch the Dark Knight trilogy? Those
The only Batman trilogy you need to watch, the only Batman movie you need to watch, there's the Twilight Batman you should watch too.
I would, yeah.
Ben
I would disagree
Affleck,
on that one.
watch him.
Yeah, but okay, let's get into the Batman trilogy now. Before we got to see the movie, there were, of course, the Michael Keaton, the Val Kilmer, everything.
The boring ones.
They did it in a very cartoonish
Yes.
kind of.
Never
back
this
in the era.
realistic, dark
Yes.
nights, you know?
So the Batman Begins was announced, trailer dropped. Everybody was looking. I was like, this is so serious. This is like Batman.
this is not
and,
what we're used to.
and the modern kind of this is in how we live our
I
lives.
think
like,
this is DC's best ever made series of movies.
I would actually agree
Like,
on that.
and,
Yeah, I'm
you know,
thinking about the other
yeah.
ones that I'll be like, oh, they topped
No
that, but
one
no.
reached that height.
Well,
and
yes.
you have Nolan in
When it
your,
comes
you know,
to
with
excitement.
all due respect to all the directors that made superhero movies.
Yes.
You're not Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, you would still recommend this movie even to those who are not into superhero movies
Yeah.
because the things that he's doing is not like basically
Yeah.
flying
They're
or whatever.
different. Like this take or this superhero movie doesn't really make you feel like this is a superhero movie.
Yes.
It's the story of one man's struggle,
Yes.
rising against a corrupted system,
Mm-hmm.
avenging his family in a way, trying to clean up the streets, especially being a billionaire like him with assets, and he wanted to put all that in use. And Nolan gave us a very realistic take, and there's nothing really super powery about it. Really.
Yeah. When you,
You
see
know,
Batman in the sky flying, he's
just
actually
gliding.
gliding,
He's
right?
gliding,
And that
which Tom
happened.
Cruise does for fun.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they brought us, when Batman Begins, of course, the origin story,
Yes.
and they introduced Liam Neeson as the villain, Ra's al Ghul,
And why would you take his kids in a Taken movie after he trained Batman?
yeah,
It's like you haven't seen this one.
true. This guy
Ra's al
definitely,
Ghul.
definitely did a great job. The storytelling of that movie, I wouldn't say it's of course, one of my favorite from all three. I wouldn't rank him as the best
no.
because we'll get into 2 and 3.
Because you would go for the Joker. Everyone goes for the Joker. We get it. Blah blah blah.
Well,
We get it. Everyone loves the Joker. We get
we'll
it.
get there. We'll get
get
there.
it.
Okay. Now let's see. With the first one, there was Ra's al Ghul. There's a story of how he became Batman.
Yes.
The introduction. Morgan was, I believe, in all 3, right?
Morgan Freeman as sorry, I'm forgetting the name.
I the name
Morpheus?
is- Morpheus. I think that's
no,
that's
that's
from Matrix.
no.
But he was there.
Like
But give me highlights from the first one. That's why the first one
the
is not
first
my
one is
favorite because it doesn't
basically him
stick.
training to be a fighter.
Yes.
One of the elite fighters being trained by Ra's al Ghul.
Mm-hmm.
The whole movie just basically is building up for the next ones. I feel because Ra's al Ghul isn't necessarily a villain to me. He's the one that trained Batman,
Yeah.
made him who he is. He learned that he's fearless in the beginning. Towards the end, in the third movie, he realizes not having fear is the issue. You need to have fear in you.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was like being fearless. I don't fear anything because of everything he went through in his life and the training he received. So basically, that's the movie. And I remember towards the end where we really see his action.
Yeah.
And especially
that's
with the
true.
fight they had in the train.
Yeah.
Was it?
The train, and that was
Right?
there was an underrated line that not a lot of people talk about is when he goes. I believe, if I remember it correctly, when Ra's al Ghul goes to Batman, is like, "Are you gonna kill me?" And I think he goes, "I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm not gonna save you."
Right.
And he just leaves him in the train, and he's like, he's gone. So that was actually a really cool scene.
Right.
It's like, yeah, he didn't actually kill you, but he's still not gonna save you.
Yeah.
So it shows you like probably a different side of Batman because Batman back in those days would probably save him, put him in prison.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He's like, no, I'm done with that. You deal
And
with
Ra's
that.
al Ghul probably doesn't die anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
Can't
with
die.
the when he goes to like the
Immortality,
pits
whatever.
or
Yeah, the
like
pit.
yes. Now
Lazarus pit.
yes, that was done. I believe got a really great reception with the
Yes.
fans, and then at the end of the movie, you see the the ending scene where they like the Joker card and
Everyone
flipped out.
flipped. Everyone
And
loves
yes.
the Joker.
Here we go. Because okay, why are you hating so much? Not hating. Why are you not liking the love that movie got because of the awesome?
Because the
performance?
third one is better than the second one.
As like you're talking a movie as a whole.
As a whole.
Okay, now, okay, talk to me first about the second one.
Yes.
Like now the Dark Knight.
Yes.
And in that movie, not only the Joker, because we oversee a lot of great things in that movie, because of how great of that performance by Heath Ledger. But let's not forget Two-Face in that movie
Two-Face,
by
yes.
Aaron
Harvey.
Well, I forgot the name of the actor.
The actor, I know.
Yeah,
the
he
character's
did
name.
a great job
Yes.
as Two-Face. The storytelling of how he became Two-Face was absolutely amazing. I just hated the fact that they killed him at the end. I wanted more Two-Face. And
Yeah.
but I believe, for that story.
We didn't get as much as we wanted out of Two-Face.
Yeah.
The focus was, of course, on everyone's favorite clown.
But here's the thing. He didn't get a lot of screen time
yeah.
as the Joker. And yet everybody was talking about him because he did such a great job as the Joker. Why? You see, though, you are underrating his performance because, come on, man.
Maybe
come
I
on.
have a personal issue with the Heath Ledger that I'll discuss with you after.
Okay. But he was definitely great. The script was great. The action.
No, I loved it as a movie away from Joker.
Yeah, I mean, and what
it
he
tells a
did
great
at the
story.
end about the two boats
Yes.
and which one.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have to-
yeah,
That was really smart.
I mean, we got Where's Rachel in this one. So tell me where's Rachel.
True. And okay, so this one ends up now with it being one of the greatest Batman movies of all time. Now they bring in The Dark Knight Rises.
The Dark Knight Rises.
This is I love, of course, I love the Joker.
You got Bane played by
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, man.
If you would give me a choice, you'd be like, right now we can watch clips of Heath or clips of Tom as Bane. I would go with Bane, not because I don't think, because the way he portrayed, I mean, you would expect that type of portrayal of the Joker, of
Right.
being insane, being
Right,
crazy.
right.
But you wouldn't
And we've
expect
seen multiple takes on it, and Bane this is the first take.
just
I
different
believe.
different craziness,
Yes.
right? Different craziness, but all great. Like
Yes.
you know,
And-
Heath, even when what's his name did it in Suicide Squad. I forgot the name of the guy.
What character?
The Joker, who played the Joker in Suicide
Oh,
Squad.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. I mean, you would expect them taking that approach because that's who the Joker is.
Right.
What Tom did with Bane, he gave us a completely different Bane that no one expected to be that deep of a character because Bane is not that deep in the comics. I mean,
Right.
yeah, the story, the background, but to be captivated by his performance while wearing a
that mask.
without seeing that facial, like just the
All
eyes.
the performance is in his veins, right here, when he
Right?
talks.
He was incredible. Incredible. I believe I think he carried the entire movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other part I loved about that movie is basically Bruce Wayne down that hole.
Oh, yes, that was a really
Because
nice story.
all that psyche they went into
Yeah.
that scene, how to get him to reach the top,
Yeah.
the amount of times he tried and failed, but doesn't give up
Yeah.
all the way till he actually makes it out.
Yeah.
He basically broke him in half.
Yeah.
You know,
the
that was like-
backbreaker.
Yeah, like Bane just destroyed Batman.
Yeah.
You know? Then he finally comes out to save the city in time, and then he does this whole thing where I want to retire as Batman. So I did fix the autopilot, but no one knows.
Yeah.
So he
yeah.
goes into the sunset, into his chopper, whatever you call it, Batmobile.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
a Batmobile? Doesn't fly.
Yeah, the fly mobile.
The flying. Anyway,
Yeah.
he took it out. He faked his death, and now we're just waiting for Batman 4. Nightwing had a thing at the end. He discovers the Batcave, and we're supposed to carry it on with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh,
but
is Robin. He was supposed to be
Robin,
Robin.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, that
You
broke
know-
my heart because I wanted to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt as
it
Robin.
was a perfect ending, and I was like, Nolan,
Right?
please give me one more with Joseph, because he basically had zero action scenes in this movie. He
Yes.
didn't really get involved, and
Yeah.
I really wanted to see him more
I
involved.
mean, they wouldn't do that unless they wanted to set up for the next
Yeah,
one, but maybe
and-
it just
and
didn't happen.
Nolan isn't known for milking stuff. So.
Here's why. I mean, as much as I want to praise The Dark Knight Rises, there was just someone in that movie that every time they appear on screen, I'd be like, why, dear God, why?
Is
No.
it Christian Bale?
No, Anne Hathaway.
Catwoman.
Was she even Catwoman? Here's the question. She was supposed to play Catwoman,
Right.
and she did 0% to give
She
that
did-
character anything.
She did Selena Kyle more than Catwoman, basically.
I mean, I was first excited. I was like, wow, Anne Hathaway, oh, that seems like a
Right.
great cast. But then you watch the movie, it's like, where's Catwoman? Is she even
I mean,
in the
her
movie?
role wasn't significant, I would say. Sorry, Anne Hathaway.
I mean, it was really boring that I would rather watch Halle Berry as Catwoman again rather than watch Anne Hathaway
That's
because
a nice shout out.
you know, you would look at that and be like, oh, that's really bad. You would
Well,
still
yeah.
react to it. But when you look at Anne Hathaway, it's like, what is happening?
I
I'm
mean,
not
her
getting
presence in
anything.
the movie maybe didn't add or take anything away, but
Yeah.
still doesn't make me like want to say this is a bad movie.
No, it's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's just like as much as I want to give
Right.
go up with the rating, it's
Right.
just her just sticking there is like just pushing the rating down.
And we're back. This is Over Under. We're still talking about the Dark Knight trilogy, and we're doing Hussein's favorite segment.
What you don't know. We're gonna talk about facts that we probably didn't know about the Dark Knight trilogy.
All right,
Here
let's
we go.
While filming the chase scene with the Joker and the SWAT vans, one of only 4 IMAX cameras in the world at the time was destroyed. My heart. I love IMAX cinema, IMAX cameras, and they destroyed one of 4.
Can we get some
Wow.
actual footage of how the camera got
I'll
destroyed
see
while
if
they're
there's any footage.
Man,
Wow. Moving on. 39 vehicles are crashed, shot, blown up, bumped, or otherwise involved in some sort of violence in this movie.
and you know what we say when we get those sort of facts? Like, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Blow them up.
While filming the bank and police department scenes at the post office, an unrelated fire broke out in a top floor mechanical room, and many onlookers believed that the smoke and fire was related to the filming.
Oh, so it's just like they thought they were filming and it was actually on fire. That's how
Pretty
realistic
much.
it gets.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan is like, keep rolling.
Keep rolling!
It's like,
Just like that. I mean, he's replicating an atomic bomb in his next
Yeah.
one. So, when he was getting his makeup applied, Heath Ledger would scrunch up his face to make it look more uneven and self-applied. So he's like
Smart.
this or some stuff.
Yeah, that was like,
Yeah.
I mean, the makeup was like as simple as it was,
Yeah.
as scary as it was as well.
I mean, don't get me wrong, performance phenomenal.
yeah,
Hats off to you.
yeah.
But
I-
I still don't like it as much
I-
as everyone else does.
I understand.
Unfortunately, we have to wrap it up for today's episode. We're running out of time. This is the Dark Knight Trilogy by Christopher Nolan, starring Christian Bale with a slew of fantastic characters and actors in that movie and franchise. Lovely talking with you about it today.
As well, my friend enjoyed shooting this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as well. And we'll see you next time. Saying Joe on the mic.
AJ.
Bye-bye.